1500 watt, 3000 max. Power inverter. Edecoa. I have no clue who this company is, and they just crawled out of the woodwork from somewhere. Have no idea. But I'm going to find out what it's about. Alright, now so far I've got 0.64 on no load. Now what I want to do is a test on overvoltage and undervoltage. So here we go. Hey, it's not straight, but what can you do? Alright, right now I'm at 12.3 volts, and what I want to do, I've actually got a buck converter hooked up to this battery. A sealed lead acid battery. Okay, where's my screwdriver to do the magic trick? Aha, we have it. Alright, inverter is on. There's no load. The indicator on the front panel is showing 3/4 battery at 12.2 volts. Now let's drive that voltage down. See when it starts complaining. Oh, 9 volts, it started complaining. Auto recovery. None. Eleven 7, 11 6, 11 5, 3, 2, 1, 11, 10 9, 10 8. I'm starting to get a little excited here because I've got LiFePo 4 batteries and they'll drop down to 8 volts and be happy. 10 7, 10 6, 10 5. Oh, 10.42 starts complaining. Well, that is definitely better than 11 volts on the other two inverters that I've been running, especially my big one. Alright, so 10.4 volts, it'll complain about low voltage. Will it recover? Yes. But if the voltage drops too low and it goes into a shutdown state, it will not auto recover. 10.4 volts per shutoff on low voltage. Okay, my LiFePo 4 batteries can go as high as 14.6 volts. Let's get a step-up inverter and see what we get there. Step-up converter. And yes, it's zoomed in, so that's going to look pretty large. Alright, disconnect all this mess and get it switched over. Got a good idea there. I can see 12.1 in the window. So, voltage is actually set on 14.6. I'm going to drop it down to 14.4 just for giggles and start it. Turn the switch on. Fourteen four, 14.5, 14.6, 14.7. 14.8. Still doing good shape. 14.9. I thought they was underestimating that output voltage on the high end just a bit. They had it rated at 14.6, and at the bottom end 10.5 volts, which there's going to be a tolerance level in there for the bottom end, so 10.4 is completely acceptable. It'd be nice if it dropped down a little lower, but 10.4 volts is definitely better than 11.1 or 11.2, which is the other two inverters I had, including my 3000 that's now down. It's dead, Fred. I arced the output on it while I was rewiring. Alright, let's see if we can get 15 volts out of this. Not that it matters. Got 15, not complaining yet. Inverter is actually saying 15.1, so the typical what I would expect it to shut down at is about 15.2 volts. Yep, there we go. 15.15 is when the alarm went off. Let's see if it auto recovers once the voltage drops. No. Alright, 14.8 volts, no load current, 0.38. That's actually pretty impressive. But as the voltage drops, I can probably turn this off to set that example. 11.8 volts. No load current draw increases to 0.6. That can be expected because of lower voltage. I guess it's not too bad. I can accept that. Now I gotta do a load test on this sucker and see what it's gonna do. That I will have to continue at another day, or another video, or splice the next video in with it for the load test. And this is a review on the Edecoa. Whoever you are, you definitely crawled out of the woodwork from somewhere. Power inverter. Pure sine wave, by the way. Alright, people. I've got to get a load test going and see how this thing acts on my fridge, and I think I'll pop my air conditioner on in the bedroom as well. Catch you in a bit. Okay. Focus. Ah, there we go. Who says KFC's not finger licking good? Anyway, okay. Ground cable, positive cable, big distribution block, and my main solar battery bank. Of course, this is my experimental stage. Now, I had an issue with a big voltage drop just off these two power cells. Running 375 watts, voltage drop down pretty quick, which is expectable with these cells because they're no power master. They'll do it, but they'll drop in voltage extremely. I was only pulling about 38 amp, which is around, well, divide it by 2. Yeah, there you go. Of course, I'm not running it by the best wire. Yeah, that's 10 gauge line. Should be 4 gauge minimum to run a air conditioner that pulls 375 watts. Alright, this. Ah, there it is. It's a nice panel. I mean, LED display. Yeah, it's actually pretty pretty cool. 14.2 volts. So, what I'm going to do is try this test again on my main battery bank, because my big one, go over this way, it's dead, Fred. Our Arctic output. Oh, I was so mad. Yep, it was really disappointing. Alright, back this way. So I've got it hooked up to my main battery bank, and I'm going to hook up it's a pretty decent extension cord, and I'm going to go back to the back room and turn on my air conditioner. Alright. Plug this up. I have the power. 119 volts. Totally acceptable. But, Honey! Turn that air conditioner on. Just grab the remote and push the power button. On the shelf. It's either on the shelf or beside my plate. One or two. Okay. I'm going to go out and find this one. 118 volts. Okay. Now, here's a word to the wise on this. Now, you guys seen what it shuts off at. 10.4 volts. Probably pretty safe to say by the time it hits 10.4 volts, if you've got a 300 watt load on it, your voltage is going to be down around 90. Because at 11.2 volts, it was at 103. Wattage, 410 watts. Pretty good shape. Wish I could have caught that surge. But, I don't know. I think I got a winner. 430 watts. I've got a 750 watt heater. I could bump into that. Let's see. Actually started it back up right after it got shut off when I unplugged the plug. Not bad. Alright, now let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna overload it. Old heater. Focus. There we go. 750 and 1500. I've got the air conditioner running in the back room. 750. It's 1175. The fans haven't turned on yet. Volts. Looks like 1 plus the 115. Still acceptable. Acceptable for anything above 110 volts. Now, I've got wattage of 1174. Turn the heater off. I'm messing with it on and off. See what the voltage does. Not doing too bad, except for the light flickering down. Now that's just a bit annoying. Okay, let's hit it with the whole 1500 plus the 500 that the air conditioner is pulling. There it goes. To be expected. Try to start it. Looks like Edecoa might be okay to use. Okay, that heater is actually got the voltage dropped down to 111 volts at 1300 watts. And the fans kicked in. Ooh, they're noisy. A little on the noisy side. $1,298 watts. 110 volts. Hertz 59.5. Hertz is holding itself really well. And that's on the high side for that heater at 1300 watts. Wish it had a little better voltage regulation, but for 200 bucks, I guess I can't complain too awful much. It was actually 208. Wonder what other quirks it's gonna have. Ooh, I hate it burning my leg up. Did you guys see that? Voltage spiked to 127 and then dropped back down when I cut that load off. Holding pretty steady at no load. Okay, well, I guess this concludes this review. Have a good one.